Okay, so we're back. Now I'll put a bit more polish on there. Keep that all nice and moist. Not too much because it'll dry out. And away we go. See, it goes dark, but that's okay. That's just the polish coming off, and you simply just wipe that and that starts to give the shine back. So it depends how far you want to go with the shine. If you want to keep going and get every little part, then you've obviously got to work it a lot harder. So we'll give it a little bit more in there. You need to give yourself a bit of time. Sometimes, depending on how hard it is, as to whether you get it off. In a hurry. Okie dokie. So there's a couple of areas down along this window here which are proving to be a bit tough. So what I'm going to do is, just to give it a bit of a helping hand, I'm going to take some of the metal polish over here and I'm going to give it a bit of a rub through to help take off some of the dark area because it's struggling through there. And again, this is a bit of elbow grease that can be quite hard, but sometimes that's what you've got to do. So what that's going to do is take off some of that black area for me, and hopefully that's going to help the process. So it doesn't take too long when you're doing it by hand for your arms to start to ache. So I would recommend that, if possible, hook up a drill. And battery drills are okay, but they're not really spinning fast enough, and you don't want to be there all day doing it, of course. So we've done a bit of that. Now we've used the steel wool. A bit more polish on there and around. Now I know it's pretty expensive. On average it's around $30 a bottle, so yeah, we use a lot of it. Alright, now let's give it a bit of a look and see what happens. We've done all that. Now we're going to wipe off some of that black stuff to cut through so we can see the shine. With a clean rag, wipe it on through. Again, it'll come up. It depends, really shiny or not so shiny, depending on how much time you want to spend on it. But you can see the difference through there to the side. You can see it across the top. It's quite shiny all the way down and through here. And then you come up to this part here and it's quite faded. And that is quite oxidised in there. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit that with the steel wool. Do that bit by hand to try and get that off. And again, it's a lot of elbow grease and your hands get quite black. Very liberal. Plenty on. When you decide to take on a task like this, what I'd suggest is that you find a piece of aluminium before you attack your Caravan. It all seems like fun until you start. And once you start, you're committed. That's the problem, because you've got one window done. And you're looking at the rest of the windows thinking, oh golly, how long is it going to take me to do those? Well, probably twice as long, because your head's in a different place then, you don't want to do it. So, I would suggest that you practice on a piece of aluminium first. And this not being my window, Katrina, it's all yours, my friend. Good luck. But the end result is fantastic. The window comes up absolutely beautiful. So that there is quite hard work. And take a little bit more polish. I'm going to apply it across there again. Right, so that I've got plenty on there for my drill to be able to do its thing. Just quickly put the clamp back on. It seems to want to move all over the place, so you might want to put a better clamp system in what I'm doing. I'm just doing a quick run for the video in the shed. So, there we go, just going to run that over now. Okay, wipe some of that stuff off now. We're not going to do too much more to it. The idea of the video was to just show you roughly how it is, and of course you go to some of the vintage Caravan weekends and you see some of the work that people put in, and in some cases you've got to do this 3 times if you want to really bring up a super shine with no marks, and of course it'll come up shiny, there's no doubt about that, but it's like anything, you put the work in and you get the result, no doubt. Alright, so let's have a look. Up close, you don't want to look up too close because you can see little bits, but let's have a look at the window now to the way that it was, and we just spin it around there very quickly and have a look how faded that is there. So that's the way it was, and we spin it back again and that's the way that it is now, and that is magnificent. I love it. Alright, so we're going to go for the next video in a moment. We're going to put the rubber in, so stay tuned.